live on video. All right, 5:30, having arrived, call the meeting to order. Stand beside your pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You're up, Mark.
I'm going to turn the mic over to Fred. No, just kidding.
Oh, boy.
McCarran Way, there's 3 phases on that. Two phases are done, and I asked Kevin Cole to come in. He bought the 3rd phase. During our pre-construction meeting, I noticed that the pavement goes from 22 feet down to 18 on a 9% grade, and it's not going to work in that certain situation. So Kevin said that we'll do whatever it takes to make it right, but obviously the town has to pay for the extra hot top. You're only talking 50 ton. You're talking 2.5 loads of mix, so not an incredible amount of money, but it needs to come from somewhere, so we can use some impact fee money on that because it is an improvement because we are widening. So that's my question. That's the reason why I'm here tonight. And like I said, I brought Kevin with me in case you have any questions for him as far as.
How much are we paying a ton? 53?
Yeah, but that's from R&D in place, so it's gonna, you know what I mean?
It's gonna be around there.
If you figured $73 a ton,
Yeah.
you know, you're talking 50 ton of mix, you know what I mean? So you're talking between $500 and $6,800, somewhere's in that area there, so.
Go ahead, Fred.
Yeah, the background on this is that the planning board was looking at reducing the width on the road because of the fewer number of lots at the very end of the development. And to be honest, the board or its consultant didn't take into consideration the grade on the road, and consequently, they only ended up making it 18. Mark appeared before the planning board last meeting, and he had commented that because of the slope, which is 9%, that he felt it would be necessary to have a wider road, and therefore should it be 22 feet instead of the 18 that was approved. Mr. Cole has plans that were approved for 18 feet, and consequently that's what he's looking at, and what his purchase of the development, that's what it was based upon. And as consequently, it would be a need, based on Mark's feelings, that to go to that 22 feet from the 18 that is currently in place. The subdivision was approved long before Mark took over, and we have a policy now with our new planning consultant to involve the road agent to take a look at the plans, in addition to our consultant, Keach Nordstrom, and hopefully in the future would be able to take and correct any situation like this that might be occurring with Mark's input.
Do we need a motion for this?
I think just the board's okay, if we're okay with him using the impact fees to do that.
Kevin, when do you think you'll be at that phase?
We're trying to pay probably the 1st of October.
So it will be this fall?
Excuse me?
It will be this fall?
Yes.
Yeah, because it's kind of crazy to have 11-foot plows and an 18-foot wide
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
deal.
one lane's 9 feet, you know what I mean? And
It's not
The sub base is already prepped for it. I mean, we're
beautiful.
There was always.
Just putting the hot top on it.
Gravel.
I think it's great that Mark brought it to us, and I'm
Mhm.
100% in favor, so what do we got to do?
Say yes.
Yes?
All right, go for it.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
coming in, Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin. All righty. I guess we're gonna do bid opening for heating oil, propane, and diesel fuel. And heating oil, I have one bid from Rhymes Propane. Fixed price of 1.890 per gallon, $1.89 a gallon for heating oil. That's the only bid for heating oil. I have a bid for propane from Rhymes. If it's got a mix. They're offering us a $1.32.9 per gallon for propane. That's a good price.
Yeah, it is.
And I have a bid for diesel fuel from Rhymes Propane. All right, they're not giving us a fixed price, they're offering us 25 cents over Sprague Energy in Newington, New Hampshire, premium diesel cost on day of delivery. We don't need premium diesel, do we, Mark?
Is that what we're getting now?
That's a good question, because if he's talking about actual premium, that's seriously expensive. And it's not really necessary, at least I don't think it is. He's offering an example of this price today, which is August 1st, is 2.05015 per gallon, and adding 25 cents on top of that. That's, I think there's a problem there with that. That's premium. That's way too expensive.
Well, let's get back to him
Let's get back to him on the
on that one.
diesel bid. What's that?
On that one.
On this one, yes.
The other
just
two
on the
look
diesel.
good.
And since they're the only ones who bid,
Make a motion, we go with Rhymes Rhymes
Heating
Company for
and
heating oil
propane.
and propane, 189 and 132.9.
got a second?
Second.
Discussion?
Yeah, I'd like to have Rhymes provide my heating oil for
12,000.
$1.89.
Yeah. Well, 12,000 gallons of propane, that's a good price for propane. That's cheaper than with my discount with Irving.
But it also says based on an amount, so if it goes over 38,000 gallons, is it gonna be more? Or is it still fixed at that price?
I think they've always honored it.
I think they've all honored it. And
That's what
and
we
I
asked
would-
them to bid on.
If we use
That
38,
amount?
yeah, if we use 38 and went over, usually they'll honor the price, or they,
Before he did.
all right, so all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We'll get to Mr. Rhymes, we'll get to Rhymes about the diesel. I think that's a premium diesel price.
Not needing
We
premium.
don't need premium diesel. Diesel will work. It's not 6 o'clock yet. So review of outstanding minutes, we're looking at the 24th of July.
I have a couple of minor.
Can we get a motion to get it in there first?
Move to approve the minutes of July 24th.
Second.
Fred?
Yeah, we're on first page, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines up from the bottom, 8 lines, yeah. Starts off, the line starts off with "can be applied." In other words, only money set aside for the Morrison Cemetery can, strike only, be used, since we already say only in that sentence. Then going down to the second line from the bottom, reading, was noted that, it says they, but it should be there, were approximately 110 cemeteries located in Deerfield.
Was it were or are?
That,
There,
There.
TGIR.
I guess it could
Yeah,
be,
No,
I'm
wouldn't you
saying
think they
there,
are?
but it
Yeah,
could be
there
R,
were.
yeah,
It should be ours,
are.
they weren't- they
Yeah.
haven't gone away.
that's true.
Okay, there are.
And then the last line reads, "are under care, but," should be inserting "it does show how the size of the cemetery operation that the town has." And let's see, page 5. Fire Department drug policy update. Line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from the bottom. Reads, Selectman McGarry had, line 7 from the bottom in that section. Selectman McGarry had some changes that he thought would be appropriate. He started instead of starting with. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 lines up from the bottom in that section, line reads, "personal injury involved with an accident, period, what would happen," strike "happening." What would happen to a firefighter should they? Got that, John? And then last page, section with Mrs. Shigo. Mrs. Shigo of Kate Road wanted to know what if the shingles, and for clarification, it should be for the town hall roof, are going to be okay, because it just doesn't mention about the town hall roof, which Mrs. Shigo was talking about. And that's all I had.
Anyone else? All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Abstain, it wasn't.
One abstention.
2 abstains,
2 abstains.
2 missing individuals.
2 yays. Okay, that'll work. I have an accounts payable manifest in the amount of $38,204.17.
So moved.
Second?
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, I have 2 separate Old Cemetery deed requests, one from Richard and Bonnie Emond, and one from Kevin McDonald and Jeannie Menard.
Motion to grant the deeds.
Second?
Sell the deeds.
All the deeds.
Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Two of them in there, both.
Call from 01285.
I have a letter from the town clerk, tax collector, requesting that we abate an $18.50 lien execution fee that went on Tina Stevens's property for 15 Sunset Lane because the check got put in the mail slot out front.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Again, from the town clerk tax collector, would like us to refund $135 on I don't know how, on August 8th, 2016, Karen Combone came into the town clerk's office to renew her registrations. Unfortunately, the clerk at that time put the wrong stickers on the registrations, also neither car passed state inspection. I am therefore requesting you approve a refund from the town.
Motion to approve the refund.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Another refund request from the town clerk tax collector's office in the amount of $204.13. The property owner overpaid on their taxes and requesting a refund in the amount of $204.13.
Move to grant the refund.
Second.
And that's to Patrick J. Cassier. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Jeff, did the Parks and Rec Commission have a meeting and recommend two people?
Yes, we did.
All right.
They're to fill the 2 empty spots that we have.
Okay, so they're asking that Nathan Brown and Brian Giard
Yep.
be appointed as members of the Parks and Recreation Commission.
I make a motion, we approve Brian and Nate.
Second.
All right, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So I have a proposal here from Deck Tech with a estimate of $2,415 to do furnish and install carpet-style tiles in the hallway by the town clerk and assessor's office.
Main hallway.
And the main hallway and out by the handicapped.
Like what we have upstairs.
Yep.
Nice.
If the board would,
How much was the amount?
$2,415, I think that's a pretty good number.
Motion to approve.
These are all funds that were previously approved for other projects, but we realigned what we were doing, so it's all using the same money that had been previously approved, but it's a new project.
Second. And those are the carpet tiles, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
they'll match the same as all the rest in the building.
So the motion is for the chairman to sign the
Yes.
contract? Was there a second?
Yes.
Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All those in favor say aye.
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 We did that already, right?
Yeah.
Twice.
We don't mind.
You'll just keep doing it, right? John has asked us to take a look at the New Hampshire 457B retirement plan for town employees. Basically, we'd be able to piggyback on the state and allow us to allow our employees to,
Join that 457B.
in other words, they would be able to put in. Contribute to this.
Something they want to do?
I've taken a head count, and there are interested people that would like to, there's no minimum that need to do it.
There's no cost to the town. It's
No cost at
Right.
all
the
to the town.
contribution.
The same program you would have.
Yep.
So moved.
Second.
Further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? I have a notice of intent to cut wood or timber for Margaret Curry, Bean Hill Road. Notice of intent to cut wood or timber, Irene Cruikshank, 34 Perry Road. And intent to cut wood or timber for Shirley Hutchins, on Courier Road. I don't know if everybody's aware, but New Hampshire Electrical Cooperative has agreed to drop their outstanding appeals for all Avatar towns with no further action by the town. That doesn't mean they won't come back another time.
This round.
This
This
was-
round.
Yeah, this was 2013, 2014, and 2015.
Wonderful.
It is a good thing. Moving on to the town administrator's report.
Just a couple of items. Though some of you may have noticed that the hallways in disarray, and there's a lot of offices moved out. We're into phase 2 of carpeting and reflooring the assessing office and the town clerk tax collector office. Those offices will be closed Monday through Thursday. And tax collector should be open Friday. We've worked out an agreement with Northwood and Epsom to register cars. If people need to register cars, they can go to those two towns during the 4 days so that they're not too inconvenienced. We've got the last phase of carpeting prior to the main hallway of the finance offices and the emergency operations center and the front foyer to be carpet tiled. Those offices will be closed the 25th, Friday, and the Monday, the 28th, for that section to be done. And the last phase of that will be all of these stairways, the one leading up to the upper offices,
Oh,
these
good.
two here, and that one over there by the elevator. They'll all have carpet tiles, new
Excellent.
bumpers and everything. So the only vinyl that will be left after we're done will be in this meeting room. Everything else will have carpet tiles. That's it for me.
Good job.
Anything for John?
Nope.
All right. Did we approve the fire department policy? The drug policy?
No.
Okay.
You're waiting for all 5.
Yeah, I think we'll wait for Andrew unless anybody.
Just soon wait.
Okay. Unfinished business. Any new business or other business? Yes, sir.
Just make mention, Old Home Day is the 19th of August, week from Saturday.
Indeed.
A lot of activities.
Good.
All right. Anyone else have any other business?
Want to do the B?
I guess we could. We're gonna go into non-public session. We will come back out, probably go back in again, and then come back out. Well, for you, Kathy, sure.
It's real quick, I promise. Kathy Shigo, Kate Road. I've been asked by a couple people about the red electronic sign outside. since I wasn't here for probably when it started going up and when you approved it, I just want to ask a couple quick questions. Is this going to be up temporary or permanent in the sense of, like we're using it to see evaluation if we wanted, or is it definitely a permanent thing right now? I heard both things, that's why I wondered.
That project was actually started back in 2008, 2009 as part of a Homeland Security grant, and there were several towns in the greater Manchester area that received the authorization to join that grant. It was part of emergency management announcements, and that's the intended purpose for those signs, is that should there be a weather event or a natural disaster or some type of Homeland Security event, is to announce to the public in the quickest, most efficient way. That was the purpose for the signs, and they've just recently been fixed so that they can be used.
Okay, and this is permanent, it's no longer under evaluation, and you're saying a grant, does that mean that we're paying for it as
Nope,
far as?
it
no,
was
it's-
all
it's
done through a Homeland
okay.
Security grant that the city of Manchester applied for.
Okay.
And surrounding communities were able to join in. So we're not the only community that has them.
Where it's electronic and if something goes out electricity-wise, like an emergency, will it still work? Because the people are asking me that, and they're also asking about reading it. It's very difficult to read it unless you stop on the highway or unless you pull in. So wondering the purpose of that, because it goes by so fast. We do, as elderly people are happy because it does have the date and the time, and now we know that, but other than that, it's hard to read.
I understand.
And I think that's what's happening.
The catch-22 with that, if you slow it down,
Yeah.
you won't have a chance to see hardly anything. So actually, the faster it is, the more
better.
information you're going to get. Now, the generator question is a good one. I know the building has a generator. Whether or not those signs are part of that system is something I'll look into, so I appreciate that.
Okay,
That's a good
sure,
piece of
sure.
information.
And one last thing, I just want to tell you that I know Candia got the same kind of red, glaring type sign, but it's big, it's like a big one, I wondered if that would be something in the future, so, that wouldn't help at all?
There are no plans for it right now. It's not something that, if the inquiry came up or the desire to get one, I think I would be open to talking about it, as I'm sure the board would want to hear as well. But these were part of that grant, like I said, back from 2008, so.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thanks,
It's
Kathy.
hard to read, I just want to let you know.
Thank you.
Kathy?
Mr. Chairman?
Yes, sir.
One more thing, new business.
Go for it.
Parks and Rec was approached, actually, I got an email about the launch at VZ Park. People are using it as a boat launch, or as a pickup for power boats. They're parking their trailers in the parking lot, cars and trailers, and then they're coming around and picking people up at the launch in their power boats.
That can't be.
Can't be, so I suggested they go to VZ Commission and come back to us, but I think I'll throw it out that it's something that's out there. I don't know if we can do signage of some sort out.
Possibly one sign there, right there by the thing, no power boats, period.
Right.
And
I don't know
anyone
if there's anything
parking,
we could put out on the edge of the barrier, a floating sign or something, or, I'm not sure, but I thought VZ Commission might come to us, so I guess
Okay.
I'm jumping in a
Hope
little
they
bit.
do.
I hope they do, because that's just, that was the
Dangerous.
one thing we were afraid of, and it's dangerous. And
Yeah.
no one should be parking a trailer in the lot unless they're a resident, and even then,
Not
We're
even,
gonna have a trailer there.
not, in the- I don't think they should have a trailer in there either.
okay, that's fine. I appreciate the heads up on that. All right, so can I get a non-public motion
Make a
B?
motion, we go into non-public session under RSA 91-A3, Roman numeral 2, letter B, the hiring of any person as a public employee.
Second.
Yes.
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 Ready, Fred?
I'm ready.
All right, I want to know for the record, no action was taken in non-public session. Could I get a motion to seal the minutes of the non-public?
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded?
Yes.
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 Yes. At this time, I'd like to get a motion to go back into non-public under E.
Okay. Make a motion, we go into non-public under RSA 91-A3, Roman numeral 2, letter E. consideration or negotiation of pending claims of litigation which has been threatened in writing or filed by or against the public body or any subdivision thereof.
Yes,
Yes.
Can I get a second first?
Oh.
Second, and then,
yes.
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 all right. All right. Want to note for the record, no action was taken in non-public session. Could I get a motion to seal the minutes of the non-public?
So moved.
Second?
Yes.
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 Yes. Matt, do you have any further citizens' comments?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you all for coming.
All of you.